Hello YouTube, my name is Sean and my son Abraham and I will be doing different videos for the next forever I guess, but we mostly will be doing toy reviews, customs that we do, projects, and here's Abraham. And he's gonna be silly today, but that's cool. All right. So anyway, today we're what we do is we talk about different toys that we collect. We are major collectors. Well, not maybe major collectors, but we do a lot of it. Mostly on the thrifty side of the house. Today we'll be talking about my favorite character. His name is Zanzibar, and this is a 1987 toy. Um, I got this when not this particular one, but I had this when I was like 10 years old. It was my first G.I. Joe brand new toy. There was others that I had that we'll be talking about that I traded and whatnot. But anywho, let's get back onto this. So this is Zanzibar. He's 3 3/4 inches tall, and he is a dreadnought, uh, a gang from the Everglades that work for a terrorist organization called Cobra, which most of you guys that will be watching these videos will know most of what I'm talking about. But anyway, he's a pirate. He would be, I would have to say he's the ninth dreadnought. And the reason why I say that is because the 8 before this were on the cartoon series, and he's actually only in the comic books. So this is him. His articulation is typical. His head swivels back and forth, up and down. Arms and his shoulder and his elbow. Oops, excuse me. His elbow up and down, and he has a swivel joint there. He's got a rubber band to keep his torso and legs together and pelvis. It goes up and down, side to side, all around. He's got hip articulation, knee articulation, and that's pretty much him. This particular one, this one's in pretty good condition, which I've found most of them. This one here, he's got eyebrow paint wear, but other than that, he's pretty good. He's got stiff arms, and all his joints are pretty stiff. His paint's all there. But yeah, so this is this one. We have a couple. We actually got like 3 or 4 in this house, and here's another one. And this one's pretty much the same. So apparently, a lot of these Zanzibars have paint wear on their eyebrows. So anyway, this is him, and I'll attempt to try to read his file card. Basically, let me see if I can show this to you. It doesn't look like you guys are gonna be able to read it. But this is a file card. It's printed off the internet. I don't have his file card. I didn't buy this brand new. It's a used toy. But we'll talk about Zanzibar. His real name, or his file name, is Morgan Teach. His birthplace is the Cayman Islands. And like I said, he's a dreadnought pirate. So I'm going to attempt to read this to you. Zanzibar was raised on a garbage scow and spent most of his formative years lurking on crowded piers with his hands in other people's pockets. He tried his hands at river piracy, stock fraud, and smuggling, but found all of it too much like real work and not nasty enough for his taste. His lucky break came when he delivered a load of bootleg gasoline to Zartan's filling station and was immediately taken on as a dreadnought. Now, most of the other dreadnoughts doesn't like him, but anywho, that's pretty much him. He's only in the comic books. Unfortunately, I don't believe he was in any of the cartoons in the 80s. So, versions. There's been 3 versions. If you don't know this, a lot of characters have up to like 60 versions. He only has 3. He's not that popular apparently. But anyway, so he has a Comic-Con exclusive or convention exclusive, and he didn't come with an air skiff, which I'll show you in a second. And then they just made a 7-pack of Dreadnoughts, and he's in that, which came out this year or later last year. So here's a skiff. Let's see if we can get this in the picture. This one here is not. Excuse me for a second. This one here is in pretty good condition. It does have some plastic stretch marks or wear marks on his skids and on his driver toggles, or his, I don't know what you want to call them, but his driver handles. Let's see. He's got two guns in the front. He's got two missiles that come off the side here. Let's see if we can get that in the picture for you. There's two of them. That's pretty much it. This slides back and forth. The cool thing about this vehicle, in 1987, I don't recall, and in the toys I have now, that I think this is pretty much the only vehicle that actually allows for his extra weapons to be stashed or placed on here. So he has a spear or a closet hook. I think it's more of a closet hook. So we'll slide that back in. He's got his fan is articulated per se. It spins. He's got a little bit of an engine to the back. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. It doesn't look like it. So he's got his missiles. He's got and he's got a hammer here. It's pretty cool. It got a pretty good detail. If I can get this in here, maybe I need to bring this down a little bit. There we go. So here's his. I'll do this for you so you can see his hammer. So this is his hammer. It's pretty cool. I like it. And then I didn't show you his pistol. So here his pistol. Let's use my finger to kind of help you see. But anywho, so this is him. This is my favorite one. I have a top 5, and we'll go over my top 5 of the terrorists, and then we'll go over the top 5 of my G.I. Joes. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. We will be talking about more characters. We'll be talking about, we do a lot of thrifty or economical customs, but maybe, and we're showing them to you mostly just to give you guys some ideas of what maybe you guys can come up with. If you don't have a lot of money and can't really afford vehicles, we will help you to be able to make your own, if possible. And anywho, I thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.